there, STEM buddies. Welcome back to Weather Lesson Part 2. Are you ready? This time, get your snow boots on. Great balls of ice. Hail forms inside giant thunderclouds, so you often get hailstorms at the same time as thunder and lightning. Water droplets get blown up to the top of the cloud by gusts of air. The droplets freeze. They drop down, and a layer of water forms around them. The hail is blown up to the top of the cloud again. The layer of water freezes. Check out the picture, STEM buddies. The arrow is pointing to the hailstones going up to the top. This happens again and again until the hail gets too heavy and falls from the sky. Check out the picture. The hail is falling. This is the biggest hailstone ever. It fell in Nebraska, USA in 2003. It is shown here at just over half its actual size. Did you know, STEM buddies, if a hailstone is cut in half, its layers look a bit like those in an onion. Wild wind. Wind is moving air. It happens when hot air rises and cold air rushes in to take its place. The strength of the wind is measured on a scale from 1 to 12. A force 2 breeze dries the clothes on a clothesline. A force 5 wind blows the leaves from the trees. A force 9 wind is a severe gale. It can blow tiles from roofs. A force 12 wind is a hurricane. It can destroy houses. That can be dangerous. So, if there's a hurricane, go into your basement. A hurricane is a hazardous weather. A hurricane begins when hot air rises quickly over the sea and starts to spin. This causes a violent storm with heavy rain. When a hurricane reaches land, huge waves and strong winds batter the coast. Did you know, STEM buddies, the ancient Greeks believed that the wind was the breath of the gods. Did you know, STEM buddies, I love learning about tornadoes. They are violent whirling winds and are sometimes called twisters. A tornado is like a giant vacuum cleaner. It sucks things up from the ground. And did you know that the middle of the tornado is called the eye of the tornado? Let me tell you how tornadoes work. First, the air inside the thundercloud slowly begins to spin around and around. The air spins faster and faster. The cloud begins to change shape. Warm air is sucked up into the cloud. It becomes shaped like a funnel. Can you see the funnel, STEM buddies? Finally, the cloud touches the ground, and as it moves, it destroys everything in its path. Did you know that twisters can sometimes suck fish and frogs out of the ponds? Scientists measure the weather and then tell us what they think the weather will be like. Wind, speed, and rain are measured at weather stations all over the world. Special planes fly into clouds to measure how much water is in them. This is a funny fact, STEM buddies. Some people think that cows lie down when it is about to rain. How do they know, STEM buddies? The scientists put together all this information to make a weather forecast. The white swirling cloud below is a hurricane in the Atlantic Ocean. Did you guess what, STEM buddies? I want to be a weather scientist when I grow up. Every morning, I check the weather network and tell my family about it. Some places have such extreme weather that not many people or animals live there. The Sahara Desert in Africa is one of the hottest and driest places on Earth. Camels can live here because they can survive without water for a long time. This is another funny fact. Under the hot sun, desert rocks become so hot that you can fry an egg on them. Antarctica is the coldest place in the world. Penguins are one of the few animals that are able to live there. They huddle close together to keep warm in the winter. How cute! Many scientists think that Earth's atmosphere is slowly getting warmer. The air in the atmosphere acts like a blanket to keep the Earth warm. When fuels like oil and coal are burned, lots of gases are released into the air. The atmosphere is getting warmer because the gases trap heat from the sun. If the Earth gets warmer, the weather will change. In cold places, ice and snow would melt and can cause massive floods. Did you know, STEM buddies? Hundreds of years from now, all this ice might have melted. Guess what, STEM buddies? We can do our part to help keep the Earth cool by saving power, water, and energy. Do you always turn off the lights when leaving a room? Great job, STEM buddies! Think that's a perfect way to save power. Now that we talked all about weather, let's look at some important words we learned. Droplet, a tiny drop of water. Water droplets join together to make clouds. Ice crystal, a frozen drop of water. Snowflakes are ice crystals. Lightning, a flash of light from a thundercloud. hailstone, a lump of ice formed inside a thundercloud. Hurricane, a fierce storm. These are also known as typhoons or cyclones. Great job, STEM buddies! You did great! That's all about weather. Keep learning and having fun. Over and out.